Yer. What up, what up? Bacatelli. What's happening? In here before, bit today, huh? Okay, I see you. Well, send him a picture, tell him he's slacking. Someone's slacking. Alright, cool. Oh, man. Freaking, stuffed up. My nose is like, I don't know. It's annoying. Looking for a quick push or pop into the open. That'd be cool. To short. Maybe like here. We could get up there. We'll see. What's goal or what's good? Let's see. Uh, Probably like 3 to 500. It's Monday. Keep it light. Looking for a push closer to up here, probably. We do have some news stuff today that's going to impact the market. So we have something at 6:45 and something at 7. So typically I don't trade before that. Usually I wait for after 7 o'clock to trade on days like this, but we'll see. That's the 7 o'clock mark, so we will see. I think we go down to this level here though. It's just a matter of where do we get in. What do we do in the meantime? Let's see. I'd like another pop up here. Not horrible. We did kind of create this inversion now that we held here. So we'll see. Didn't sweep these lows though intraday. We get this pop up into here, I'll probably take the short. Target this. We'll see. 22, what is this? 14, 22. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I want it higher. I want it in towards 22.
Order submitted.
I want it right here.
Order filled.
Alright, that's gonna fill me there and see if we can get this quick move lower. or if we just want to keep ripping through. We'll see. I'm not gonna move that. I'll take that loss if it hits it.
Stop filled.
Jesus Christ, Mark's just ripping. We do have previous day high again that we're pushing. Are they? We have this here as well. I didn't want to get out of that position just because we still have this resistance here, but it's pushing hard as hell. Maybe trying to run up here.
Order filled.
Let's see. I'm gonna try this along here, see if we can't just keep going. At least through these highs up here. I think we got it. Let's see if we can hit this 56 mark. Honestly, I don't want to see it get back below here, so may just take this.
Order canceled.
Alright, I took that off. Got the loss back at least. Now it's gonna pop more and go. I didn't know those were that loud. I'd have to turn down my desktop audio. There we go. I turned it down. It shouldn't be as loud anymore. Could have probably held on to that then. Damn. Yeah, 'cause I think I was gonna try to lock it here, maybe? I don't know. Still going. Jeez. Way stronger than anticipated. YM down and Q up. Still 6 minutes into the session. We are pushing into a 30-minute FVG. We have another one higher as well into that opening print, which would probably offer a better short. Get up there. A little push into it. We'll see. Maybe we get that push into 7 o'clock. What an absolute run it's been on. Delta's kind of look like it might want to top out though. Um,
Order filled.
Trying to short here. It is a little bit before 7 and we have news in a few minutes, so probably let's take this light here. Delta's still popping. No reason to be trying to short this market, I don't think. Let's see. 30-minute FEG still has like 12 minutes left in it, and we have news. Yeah, there's no reason in trying to short this market right now. Come back down hard here, may just get out for even small profit. Let's see. Should be enough to give us a reversal back down. Oh, tried it. Let's see. Don't love the entry here. What is it at? 56? Yeah, 56, 8 or 86. That's a horrible entry.
Stop filled.
I would say that's an absolutely horrible entry here. Got above this midnight open though. We do have news in 6 or so minutes. There's really no business trying to short this market right now, especially NQ. NQ is just ripping after the rebalance we had last week. Criminy. Path of least resistance is definitely up right now, so uh should have just recognized that that was a 30-minute FEG and not that it would matter for 20 minutes. It could still rip up here and then break down and still be valid, so didn't really line up with the trade I was trying to take. I mean, we have ripped, so still some buy side liquidity up there to take out. Just this one. Meaning if we can get an entry somewhere, that's 25 points. Somewhere right here, that'd be the most ideal. It's not really any FEGs here, and we're at the very tail end of a big move, so mm, ever so slight sweep of this here. Four more minutes till news. Candle down. Still kind of feeling that we have more in the tank, but Delta's curling a bit here, so more in DBK. Again, we have news in 3 minutes. We have S&P US manufacturing. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Delta's definitely pointing down. Um, So we'll see. We have a couple of bullish FEGs. Um, here, here, here. Oh, oops. Uh, so these are all places that we could potentially bounce out of if we do get a dip lower. So gonna watch them closely, especially if we get a reaction on news. Something like this and target the highs. Are also very briefly creating a bearish FVG right here. So I'll move this off to the side so that way you still can see up here, but VWAP is down at 55. Dang, still quite a ways. Be a retest of this, potentially on news. So we'll see. This is holding midnight open, that's what you wanted to see here. Again, I'm waiting for news, which should be coming out right now. Or yeah, there it is. U.S. manufacturing, actual 51.9, 52 point versus 52.5. Previous was 52.5, so not necessarily great, but doesn't look like the market wants to care too much right now. Not necessarily horrible either, I suppose. Really nice hold of the midnight open right there. Mm, this actually was a bullish PBR right here. FE potentially, which I don't like risking at the highs, but it's a bullish PBR. I'll probably take it if we can get it. Technically, it is still this here. Let's see. We did get another slight sweep with this though, so it's not necessarily the most ideal, but I'd like to get it here so we can risk these lows as well. Ah.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Alright, taking a small stab right here. May just run on these lows, which would be unfortunate, but it's a bullish PBR, so just going to see this trade through here. If we close below here, might want to just consider to get out. 30 seconds. Wow, we did kind of wick this up here, which is concerning. Just going to watch this candle close. Ah, you got the candle close above, so I have to see this one through. It's going to run on this now. Looks like it's going to run stops. Let's see if that was enough and I'm safe here down at 81. Again, my average doesn't feel right. Maybe it's the whole MNQ conversion. I don't know. 91. It just doesn't feel like I added it
Stop
91.
filled.
I guess it's not necessarily horrible. I don't know. It just feels like the conversion's a little off, perhaps. Um, so interestingly enough, we've in the process also created another bearish thing here. I'm thinking we may try to go. We did get the sweep though, which is again is kind of confusing here.
Order filled.
I'm taking a little bit of a stab here. I will size into this one if it looks okay. Thinking we could try to get down to VWAP or 55, 56-ish area. This might be a bigger trade, like point wise. Need to get a close below here first, though. I think we could push down to the CE of this bullish FEG first. But we'll see how we start to react here. Need to get that close there, though. Ah, criveny. Did it pop in here? I think I may have just been kind of getting chopped up around here. Hmm. I like it still, but gonna need to see this candle close lower. I just don't see us really running these highs twice, and to be honest, like this is kind of potential bearish OB.
Order filled.
So I'm gonna add in a little bit here. I might just use these highs as a stop. We'll see. I'm gonna keep my finger over the close button just in case. But if this becomes a bearish OB, I think we should quite easily take out these lows here. And then we'll see from there. I just don't love the way it's holding per se. I want to put my stop kind of like right here, but 600. Lower my stop to right there at 02. Using the psych level as a short as well. Just going to try to see this through. I think that this is a bearish OB forming. We do have news in 8 minutes, so that's kind of concerning. Hopefully we start to go beforehand so I can manage the position. I want to see us at least take out this 70, 57 level, these lows here. Need to get a close below this level is a good first step. 10 seconds to do so. Don't know if we'll do it on this candle. Again, watching the news here. We have news in 7 minutes. Don't want to be in a trade for that. So we'll see what we get to before then. Come on, I think we could take out these lows here. Every time I think about managing there at the lows, we kind of get that pop, huh? Maybe that's a sign that I should just get out before news. We'll see. 6 minutes till the news. We can get a break of these lows. That's where I really want to manage. Come on. Give us one solid down candle. No. I just want to retest these lows. I know we're going to get it. It's just with news coming up, it's kind of hard to stay in this trade. So, let's see if we can get one more push lower here, and I'll probably just manage on that push lower. I'm afraid it's going to try to fake us out higher here before the actual trade lower. Uh, Looks like it wants to just rip here. Moving my stop here. See if we can't. Again, 5 minutes. No way we actually run these highs now. Again, like I said, it feels like it very well could run the highs and then actually go lower, which would be frustrating. So just trying to balance emotions here, considering I just wanted to run these lows one time so I can get out, and we failed and failed and failed, so. Average is at 88. Again, just not a great average either. This average should have been closer to 94. Four and a half minutes, 3.5 minutes for news. But again, I don't want to be in this trade for news, so I'm hoping we can get a quick downturn here, even if we, I mean, I would love to get down here by the time news happens, but we'll see. It is ISM numbers. Not the worst thing in the world to try to hold through, but up here, ISM's gonna at least do enough to probably stop stuff out, so. Hmm. It sucks. This trade looks very valid here, especially into the 7 o'clock news. It feels like we're just gonna dump at least like post 7. I don't know if it's gonna do it before 7. 2.5 minutes. 6:45. 6:45. We had this huge green candle, so last thing I want to do is eat one of them. Two minutes. Closer to like a minute and a half to manage, basically, though. A minute and 20 seconds left. I got to within like 3 points of being flat. I was hoping I could just get out of this flat, maybe even catch a couple points, but we'll see. This is just such a textbook short, though. That's the annoying thing. If it wasn't for news that this trade is going beautifully. We still have 45 seconds. See if we can't take a run on these lows here. I'm gonna manage into the news. Come on, just sweep these lows for me one time.
Order filled.
Alright, I'm gonna get out right there. We have news in 30 seconds. I'm not gonna dance around with it, but it just feels like this is a beautiful trade setting up. Whoa, how much did I lock? I should have been green. I locked like 3 points? That I don't mean, I guess. Whatever. Whatever. It's neither here nor there. We'll see how this news would have reacted. Huge wick down and back up. I'm all for this short if we can get it again, but we will see. This 90 short would have been it.
Order submitted.
Trying to snag a 92,
Order
Phil.
filled.
There we go. Let's see. Watching this OB here, looking for this to try to engulf lower. This is half size than I was, so I feel a lot better about it as well. Oh, uh-oh. Are we gonna eat one of these big monster candles too after being green? We'll see. Just feels like a textbook short here. Very well could be wrong, but it feels like this OB here is pretty textbook. Into a 7. Very well could be wrong, but any trade setup can fail. It just feels like this is kind of a pretty good one. Running into this LR here.
Order filled.
Added a little bit, smidge more right there on the LR. See if we can't get the full fake breakout and back down. Making my average 96, 75. Stop on the highs. It is a little bit of a riskier position, but let's see.
Order canceled.
I'm scaling out of that.
Order submitted.
I tried to get all out on that bottom wick.
Order canceled.
There we go. That filled me. All right, that was a nice little trade there. It does feel like we're gonna run down here though. It really does. Could have held a little bit longer probably to view up down at 62, which would have been right here. I still think we potentially even get down at this bullish FEG, but we'll see. I just think this is an absolute textbook short here. We swept the highs, created some LR, broke through here, close back down, and then target liquidity lower. I wish I would have stuck to my guns a little bit better, just because this would have been a pretty darn nice trade here. But that's alright. I was red. The size that I was in was relatively heavy to what I want to be in. Um, so I'm gonna take it for what it is right now. Okay. So this hit target and everything. As I said, absolutely a great short. Below view up. Um, Trying to figure out how much I want to try to even long anything. This was a beautiful just trade right here. Straight up accumulation here. Slight manipulation. But then a distribution leg lower here. This should have been a 45-point trade. I think I locked up like 17 maybe. Beautiful trade. We'll see. Do we push back into here for another short opportunity? Does this create the long opportunity where we deliver out of? Who knows? Hopefully someone else got that short up there with me though. Really nice. Like I said, it just felt very textbook. Felt very, very textbook. Got the slight close above the OB, which I guess could be considered concerning, but it was above LR with a quick reversal down, so it's kind of an inversion here with positive delivery. We may try to hold here and try to get back towards this area. Let's see. Let me try a small shot here. We can get a little bit lower.
Order filled.
Trying right here, looking for a quick bounce. Even just like 10 points would be nice.
Order canceled.
I'll take 8. Maybe it was 7. Actually, this was technically an inversion. Bullish, IFVG. Still think it's going to push into this area. This could held a little bit longer, but just scalping around here. This might become a resistance area. May try it. May try it. We'll see. We are delivering pretty strongly though out of here with Delta popping pretty nicely, so it's not necessarily as ideal with Delta ripping the way it is. But nonetheless, something like this makes sense. Create another FVG right here. I think we might invert it, to be honest. Or close it at least. We'll see. If you did enter here, I just wouldn't want to even see it above this candle. So you could have, honestly, realistically, such a tight stop on this. I almost tried to enter right there on the peak of that. I still think we could try to close this in 30 seconds. At least down at this point. Just to close this fair value gap. Let me zoom in so it's a little bit more clear. This fair value gap right here that's can be solidified in 20 seconds. I don't think it wants to leave a gap there. It may, but feels like we may try to close it here in the next 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Nope, didn't do it. Still think this was a good short until this was solidified, so I'm not going to be looking for the short here as much as I was. See, for bears to win, they had to close this gap. Now we're gonna getting this push up again higher. This still may be a really good breaker test here for the short. See, technically this bearish FVG is valid though until we get a close up above it. Should have trusted the guns and flip long down here like I was discussing. Very clean textbook right here. Textbook trade. Dump to the target, reverse, hold. This feels like we want to rip through. I think we get up to 95-ish. That might be a better short area. Again, you could try it here. I just wouldn't want to even see it above here. So I guess that was okay. But we bounced right here. Maybe wants to come down and retest this. He'd need this. I was hoping we'd get it higher. I was hoping we'd get it to the OB up here, but see what we got on the session. Still 45 minutes. Still got a while. It's hard to say, really. Like, if I want to take the short here, we've kind of proven that it's valid a little bit, but again, you don't want to really see it through these highs. Then if you do, we run into an area where I really would want to short. So then you feel a little silly stopping out if I want the short here. You know what I mean? So probably gonna hold off right now on this short. Hey, good morning, BK. Appreciate it. Happy Monday, guys. If you guys are all doing well so far. I feel alright. It feels like a Monday. Made a mistake or two that I probably shouldn't have. Should have held this trade longer. This is textbook. PT was down here, but great nonetheless, as you see. So can't complain too much on my end. It's always striving to be better, and I just think that I don't know who was in here. I don't think anyone was in here early, but I tried shorting this rip twice, um, which was just kind of dumb. Delta was absolutely ripping. Market was ripping. Um, so yeah, one short was before we actually really took off. I think it was this candle, maybe. Um, or it was this candle right here. It was something. I don't know what it was. It was a short here, and then I took a long, and then I took a short, and then I was red, and then I don't know. Something happened over here. Got chopped up a little bit. Took a couple green trades, a couple red trades. Overall net green. Meanwhile, we did get kind of close to where I would have wanted to enter. Net 90. That might be the real move lower, like I said. YM steady down. Below the golden EMAs. Yes, below the golden EMAs. NQ's the strong one, though. Something to be aware of. Trying to figure out if, like, I want to take this. So technically, like, we could be delivering out of this and not have to actually get up here. Think
Order filled.
okay, I got filled on that short. Let's see.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay, I was trying to you guys can't see it, but my P&L on the side is broken. It's off to the side of the thing of the display that you guys can see, but it's like broken. It's not showing me, which sucks. That's what I like to look at during a trade to see. So kind of felt uncomfortable trading with that off. I don't know. Feels like we could still go though. Quick little scalp. Feels like we do want lower. Again, I just felt very uncomfortable. I don't know why. It shouldn't really make me feel that uncomfortable, but it did. Boom, there's some bearish flow right there. 103 people selling below the bid. Wow. Absolutely beautiful OB retest and rejection. Continue to validate this bearish FVG and retest liquidity here. Textbook trade. Something like this would have been a better um, trade right here for a like 2.5R, but and I was in this short here. Probably should have held it longer. Again, I just felt very uneasy for some reason about that. This technically is gone now, so I would more so wait for this. Wow, what a trade. Need to hold those longer. That was a beautiful trade. Trying to debate if I want to take a quick stab on a potential rip back here. Never mind. This was the beautiful trade. Wow, wow, wow. We have this as well. So we'll see. We could bounce at any one of these. Not that I'm really trying to knife catch here, but um, that sucks. I mean, we nailed that, right? I mean, it should have been a 50-point trade. But there should have been a monster. It's like two 5R trades technically that should have been caught. This might be an interesting long here. So again, this is invalidated as well now. Technically, this becomes IFVG. I don't know why my thing is acting like that on the side. You can't see it because it's off to the side from my P&L thing, which is like different. Let's see. Maybe this bearish in alignment with this as well. So somewhere in this range might be a good spot to look for continuation. We could get it. We'll see. Doesn't look like it. Delta's dumping. Doesn't look like we want to get any sort of pop. Debating if I even want to take another trade today, honestly, considering, like I said, kind of like, not the tech issues. I'm not dealing with necessarily tech issues. It's just, it's like frozen on the P&L side of things. I could try to restart Ninja Trader and be right back, but we may do that. We'll see. It's also Monday. I don't feel the need to try to force anything either. Again, this may deliver along into this area up here, is what I'm hoping at least. I would like a 45 short. I honestly don't know if we'll even manipulate on this level though. We'll see. May very well just stay bearish below it. Slight FVG possibility here. 45 up to 51 are the two kind of like areas of interest for me.
Order submitted.
Trying it right there at 44,
Order
5.
filled.
Okay, I'm filled here. See what happens. Yeah, the P&L being off throws me off so much for some reason. Really shouldn't throw me off this much, but it does.
Order submitted.
Trying to get out of this for like,
Order canceled.
yeah, it just throws me off too much. I don't, it's hard to even read what's going on with like the trade, and maybe I'm just reading too much into my own P&L rather than the trade itself, but um, yeah. Probably just gonna call it here. Um, do, 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 do. May still work here. I was gonna show you guys the tracking sheet here in a second. I am gonna probably just get out of here and call it a day. It's been like an okay Monday. Could have been a lot better. It should have been a lot better. We were in this big leg. We were in this big leg, and just only caught bits and pieces of the big legs. I was long at one point in this leg. Only caught I think 20 points out of that. Could have been way more. How much is 20 points? And yeah. So I think I caught like a something like this. Should have just been a lot better. But it's Monday, and I know that I should have been a lot better. And I'll be like the first to admit that when I know or I feel that my PNL should be much greater, that it gets that much more upsetting if I were to take a losing trade. And I think that's part of the reason also why I've been so quick to just want to take small wins right now. It's because I know in the back of my head that taking a loss would frustrate me and potentially put me on tilt, considering one big loss or one like, I mean, I guess it would take two losses, I'd be back flat when it's like I should be up double what I am right now. And I just know that about myself. I know that that's how I will feel. And so just trying to avoid that, the negativeness that would come along with that and wanting to get all the money back, all the gains back. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that back and whatnot. So, um, yeah. Again, I still think this is a decent area here to try to target back lower, even potentially all the way back down to here. Um, it's kind of the trade idea. But that being said, guys, I probably am gonna get out of here about 30 minutes early here for the day. Feels like I'm seeing the market fairly well, just not executing as well as I wish I was, and it's all right. It's Monday. It's we're green. We move forward in the journey of getting a payout and everything. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'm gonna go over a quick overview really quick of the progress of the account. Let's see if we can't hold on. Oh, everything else closed. Alright, that's a sign to get off as well. Um, hold on. See if I'm still streaming. I think I am. Okay, yeah, everything closed. So this is it basically. Started obviously Friday here. This was a market close day. Um, got the account on Wednesday, so it was Wednesday, Thursday, now Friday, or sorry, Monday. 3 days, three green days, starting off right, up about 36% of the way there in 3 days, so pretty much right on target to where I want to be. Um, everything's looking pretty good, full trailing. Um, again, I'm looking at the calendar here, and technically to the 19th, there's still 5, 10, 14 days. Bring out the calculator. What do we have left? I want to get to 12,600, call it 1,300 in 14 days. Divided by 14 days, that's an average of like 90 bucks. Um, and then if you want to take that even further, technically I am 900 away from a payout, which isn't necessarily my goal. I mean, my goal is a payout. That'd be cool, but my goal is to leave some cushion in the accounts post payout. But we want to take that. It's 900 divided by the 14 days, average like $65 a day for the next couple weeks. Have a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. I'm moving into a new house and stuff like that. So gonna have a lot of stuff going over the next few weeks. So the plan is to kind of take it slow and steady and get the payout and then move from there. But with that being said, guys, that is it for me today. It was a pretty decent day. Could have been great. Otherwise, it was decent, and I'll take it. And that'll be the Monday. I was gonna look at my calendar, but I already took my calendar off the wall, so I can be ready to move. But yeah, so I will see you guys all tomorrow morning. Thank you for tuning in, and let's have another green day tomorrow. Let's keep it going.